Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
The saga of the melting snow in Chiloquin continues, and I would say that compared to yesterday, I think the snow pile did melt just a little bit. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of melting today, just given that we're not going to see a whole lot of sun there on the east side. The temperatures will be a little bit warmer than they were yesterday, so maybe that could contribute to a little bit of melting. 37 degrees there in Chiloquin. We're seeing mild conditions all across the map right now. 30s on the east side. 40s within the Shasta Valley. It's interesting, we're still locally colder there in Grants Pass. That's because of the fog from earlier this morning and that thick cloud layer there. But then in Brookings, where we're not, of course, dealing with that, what we're dealing with in Grants Pass, 51 degrees there in Brookings. Right now, the radar is a little bit more active than what we were anticipating this morning, especially up here in northern portions of Lake County, especially here towards Christmas Valley, as a little band of snow just worked its way through. This would be light snow. We're not expecting any big time accumulations from that. And throughout the course of the day, we're expecting another little round of rain to enter the coast. This would be around the evening time, around 6 p.m. And then some of this could migrate inland. So tonight, we're not ruling out a few showers within the west side valleys of southern Oregon and then into the Cascades. And as we head into Wednesday morning, we're also not ruling out some showers here in the same parts of Lake County that we're seeing the showers right now. But I think the best chances for rain are going to come along the Cascades and along the coast as well. The rest of the day should be relatively dry. So today along the coast, we'll expect that additional rain for shower, or excuse me, that additional round of showers to enter the coastline by the time we get into the evening hours around 6 p.m. Down in Siskiyou County, this is where we'll see the most sunshine today. The mild temperature trend will continue as we'll be up 48 degrees in Weed, 51 degrees in Fort Jones. Over on the east side, we'll have mostly cloudy skies. We will see a few rain and snow showers as we're already seeing that on the map, but I think most of us will probably stay dry. It'll be mild once again as we'll be at 43 in Silver Lake, 43 degrees in Chiloquin as well. Up in the mountains, we could also see a few snow showers. Look at this. It's noticeably colder in Crater Lake today. The high temperature yesterday got into the lower 40s. Today, it'll have a tough time making it above freezing. And then in the Rogue Valley, we'll have a hard time getting rid of that fog, or at least the low-lying stratus clouds in northern portions of the Rogue Valley, such as Rogue River and Grants Pass, even into the Illinois Valley as well. But we'll see mostly cloudy skies here in Medford and Ashland, although we were seeing some pretty sunny skies when Caleb Michael went live just a few minutes ago. So for tonight, that's when we're expecting the rain to start to make that inland trek, especially in Jackson, Josephine, and Curry counties. I think in Siskiyou County and probably on the east side, we stay dry. We could even have a few snow flurries up there at Crater Lake. Now, over the next 7 days, I've been mentioning, kind of teasing at, well, when's this mild weather going to leave? And the answer to that is never, or at least at this rate, as we'll be almost 10 degrees above average by the time we get into next week. We could make a run at 60 degrees, so stay tuned for that. But some of the good news in all of this, even though we are staying bone dry, that's of course bad news. We could have some beautiful weather in store for the weekend, so that would be the good news aspect of that. Here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. Our chances for rain will dwindle pretty rapidly as we get into the later portions of the week, and especially as we head into the weekend. That's when we'll have that beautiful weekend weather in store. In Siskiyou County, it's a tough go of it there, as we're not seeing any rain in the forecast over the next 7 days. And the same thing could be said for the basin, although chances for a stray shower or two are looking a little bit better than Siskiyou County, such as tomorrow, but really no substantial rainfall in the picture over the next 7 days. In the mountains, really after we get past Tuesday and Wednesday, the same thing can be said. No substantial chances for rain. And then in the Rogue Valley after tonight, I think the same thing that we said for the Cascades, for the basin, for Siskiyou County can also be said for the Rogue Valley, keeping things very, very dry, discouragingly dry over the next 7 days.
All right, not necessarily bad weather when you look at this weekend ahead. I'm sure some people will enjoy that, but not great for the drought conditions.
Yeah, of course, I've said this over and over again, but it's worth another iteration. It's always a catch-22 because this is beautiful weather, dry weather, pleasant weather. We don't get this a lot in the month of January. Definitely get out there and take advantage of it. But when you look at the big scope of things, kind of the big picture, those rainy days really pay dividends during the summer, so we need all of that. The little bit of good news is that long-range models are hinting at a pattern change as we get into February, so we can have more rain, more snow. Of course, that's a long way out, so we'll definitely have to work out some of those details, but maybe a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, so that's good news. Enjoy this weather now because it might be changing in the future.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, thanks, Josh.
Of course.